Hey folks, it is Thursday, November 16th. At the time, it is 6:51 p.m. and I'm here where else but at Dundas Square. And the temperature is about 9 degrees Celsius. And things are looking slightly more festive here. They've draped some lights over these trees. Pretty minimal so far. I'm not sure if they'll be doing more than this. But what I'm going to be doing is heading across the street to the Eaton Centre, and we'll be checking out the Christmas decorations in North America's busiest shopping mall. They had a tree lighting ceremony yesterday, and I think it's claimed that it's the third tallest tree in North America. Although I'm not sure how much that claim means if it's not a real tree. And the Bare Naked Ladies put on a performance yesterday. So I'm going to walk through the mall. I think we'll head out to Trinity Square and check out the Christmas lights there. And then maybe I'll head back up on Victoria Street. We'll check out a much quieter and less busy part to finish this one. Let's head in through the mall here. If you're wondering why I didn't record the Christmas tree lighting ceremony, and that's because I almost never record that type of thing. There's a whole lot of just kind of standing around in a large crowd of people waiting for the unveil, which never happens at the time they said it would. I think the Distillery District's Winter Village is doing their big ceremony tomorrow, actually. And on November 25th at the nearby Nathan Phillips Square will be the Cavalcade of Lights. I'm definitely going to record both of those. But I'll just wait until everything is up and running. There's Uniqlo. And it is 6:54, and there's apparently a holiday magic snow show at 7 p.m. We'll see if we can catch part of that. I've seen that before, never actually recorded it. And this is Canadian Chroma. Explore the colorful Canadian landscapes. I'll take a look at this exhibit. I've already walked through here. Pull the color on the sensor below. Beats me.
Maybe the other ones might look cool.
Well, I held up a color and nothing happened. This is the area that was previously home to a Nordstrom's, and before that a Sears, and before that it was an Eaton's. Now it looks like it's just being chopped up into more retail. It would be probably a tall order to get a big anchor tenant in to fill the spot. There's a giant reindeer. These seem to be here every year. So I'm going to walk from the north end of the mall down to the south end. Apparently it was a bit of a zoo here yesterday, but since we've still got a few minutes before that show starts, let's head out to Trinity Square. I'll walk through this in the other direction. There's the Church of the Holy Trinity. And there's a couple of other historic buildings on the site with it. And this church was actually supposed to be moved out of the way to make way for the Eaton Centre back in the 70s, but it was spared. And straight ahead will lead you over towards Nathan Phillips Square. Maybe I'll come back when I do the Cavalcade of Lights and I'll record this in HDR. And I knew this light display was up because I walked through here last night on a live stream. Actually, I didn't. That was Monday night. It's one of those days where I didn't really wake up. See a lot of people here with their cameras out, of course. So that Holiday Magic Snow Show is Monday to Friday, 12:30 p.m., 5:30, 7, and 8. And then it'll be on Saturdays at 1, 3, 5:30, and 7. And 1, 3, 5:30, and 6:30 on Sundays. I don't think that the Santa Claus photo booth, or whatever you call it, is up and running. I saw on the website that you could book an appointment starting November 20th. That'll set you back $15. Remember when it used to be free, you'd just go sit on his lap and they'd take your picture, and your parents would have to try to pay for it, or they'd try to guilt them into paying for it. There's that tree. And we're here just in time for the Magic Snow Show. Say about half of the people here have their phones out. See if I can snag a picture. Those people got the prime view up there. And my camera's getting wet. Here comes the snow. All right, I don't know if this is... Never heard an applause for a light show in a shopping mall before. I wouldn't go out of my way to see it, but if I was here, it was definitely pretty neat.
Wait.
Okay.
Sometimes they do.
The mall is certainly decked out quite nicely. One of the annual traditions, I think, won't be taking place this year, and that's the holiday windows along Bay Street. Or sorry, at the Bay, right before Bay Street along Queen. It looked like due to construction, the display wasn't up this year last time I walked by. It's the Apple store just down below. Let's take those stairs over there. And the famous geese.
So then we started talking, and you're like, great.
I'm so glad we found it.
This pedestrian bridge will lead you over into Saks Fifth Avenue in the Bay, and I went through there I think about 3 weeks ago actually on a video, so I will spare us from doing that. Let's take a quick peek though. Yeah, right over there on the left is where those Christmas display windows would be at the bay. But I'll come back and do Christmas lights in the financial district walk. We'll see if there's been any status change at that time. I think this mall has done a good job. They kind of just bring out the same stuff every year, but why not? I'm being forced to the other side of the street. I could have taken this pedestrian bridge. And here's where the holiday windows would be normally. It's always an attraction here during the winter, but this construction is for the Ontario line. Hopefully this is cleared up for next year, or at least it's not all blocked off in that section. And Saks Fifth Avenue always has pretty disappointing window displays. And we are at Yonge Street. Always interesting, busy, and lively Yonge Street. A little bit of Christmas cheer in that office building. So if you came here for the Eaton Centre lights, feel free to close off the video at this point. So I'm going to walk north up Victoria Street back to Dundas Square, and then I'm going to put my camera away and grab a bite to eat. I think the Ken Continuum is out live streaming tonight. I'm going to see where Ken is actually. Oh, he is all the way in Little India on Gerrard. St. Mike's Hospital just on the right. Just look up at the Massey Tower. Think of all the streets in Toronto. This one has the most New York City vibe to it. If only it weren't for the streetcar tracks. That's the backside of the Elgin and Winter Garden Stack Theatre on the left. One of 3 performance venues I'll be walking by. There's also the Mirvish Theatre, the former Canon and Pantages, as well as Massey Hall. Stage door.
Oh, it's more than that. She's working very close.
Shooter Street. There's the emergency ward at St. Mike's. This runs parallel to Yonge Street. In fact, there's the Eaton Centre. It's right where Shooter terminates.
Listen, I blame myself for this. And that is the backside of the Mirvish Theatre on the left. Twilight Cafe, that is new. Or at least new to me. And the Senator has been a mainstay on the street for a very long time. Alright, rather than cut through the square, I'm going to make a left at Dundas and then just head north a few blocks. We'll finish this one up in front of my favorite restaurant in the city, not where I'll be eating tonight, not unless I'm feeling generous to myself. That's Toronto Metropolitan University, just straight ahead.
And welcome back once more to Dundas Square. It's a little bit unusually quiet. It doesn't have the usual busker or preacher action going on at the southwest corner over there. We'll consider this part bonus footage. I wasn't really counting on it. I noticed this video was running a bit on the short side. That is new.
How the third one over? I'm just going to the other side. No, very people. Oh yeah, there's a lot of people on this side. Yeah.
There we go. Remember going to Gallagher's in NYC expecting to be blown away. And I was to an extent, but this would be my last meal if I had a choice. Do bring an empty stomach and a healthy amount of room free on your credit card though.
Big opposition, or
You know when pigeons like shit all over the place?
repeatedly?
Like, why can't
And this here is Harry Barbarian Lane, and that is where we're going to end it because I need to go in the other direction. It's kind of a weird mix of a mall and walking around at night, but hey, sometimes it's just kind of a random night. And let me know your thoughts and comments down below. There's links to my Patreon and channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. Ooh, that looks fancy. Don't see me, don't see me. And there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching. I'm just gonna mosey back to Yonge, and then I'll end it. Finish up with a shot of Zanzibar. How's that? All right, thank you for watching, guys. Yoink.